Hi guys, I am Rajnikant. Welcome you to my YouTube channel Sumant Digital English Tutorial Videos. Today I am going to teach you the third part of the second chapter of the book Hornbill. We are not afraid to die if we can all be together. Without wasting time, let's go through the reading comprehension. The more problems arose when the hand pumps started to block up with the debris floating around the cabins and the electric pump short-circuited. The water level rose threateningly. Back on the deck, I found that our two spare hand pumps had been ranged overboard along with the foresail, the jib, the dinghies, and the main anchor. Dear guys, the author is telling that he had to face more problems when he found that his two hand pumps stopped working because there came a blockage due to floating debris and at the same time their electric pump also short-circuited. The level of the water was increasing dangerously. The author went back to the deck in order to find his spare hand pumps. When he went there, he saw that his hand pumps had been thrown away along with the foresail, the jib, the dinghies, and the main anchor. Now it's in the version. नरेटर महोदय बता रहे हैं कि उन्हें तो अत्यंत अधिक समस्याओं का सामना उस समय करना पड़ा जब केबिनों के आसपास बहता हुआ कचरा पाइपलाइन को ब्लॉक कर दिया और उनके हैंड पंप्स ने काम करना बंद कर दिया। और ठीक उसी समय उस ब्लॉकेज की वजह से हैंड पंप शॉर्ट सर्किट हो गया। पानी का स्तर इतना बढ़ गया कि वो खतरनाक स्थिति पे आने वाला हो गया। आथर महोदय अपने अतिरिक्त हैंड पंप्स को पाने के लिए जब डेक पे गए तो उन्होंने देखा कि उनके दो अतिरिक्त हैंड पंप्स के साथ साथ आगे वाला पाल, तूफानी पाल, डेंगीज और मुख्य मस्तूल भी प्रबल बहाव के कारण दूर गिर गए थे, अलग हो गए थे। Then I remembered we had another electric pump under the chart room floor. I connected it to an out pipe and was thankful to find that it worked. In the meantime, the author remembered that there was another hand pump which was under the chart room floor. Author went there, found that, then he connected that hand pump to out pipe. He became very happy when he found that this hand pump worked. He thanked the God for it. फिर लेखक महोदय को यकायक याद आया कि एक दूसरा भी हैंडपंप चार्ट रूम फ्लोर के नीचे था। वो वहां गए, उन्होंने उसे पाया, फिर उसको उन्होंने आउट पाइप से जोड़ा। जब उसने काम करना शुरू कर दिया तो लेखक महोदय ने कहा कि उन्हें उसका काम करना बहुत अच्छा लगा और इसके लिए उन्होंने ईश्वर को धन्यवाद दिया। The night dragged on with endless, bitterly cold routine of pumping, steering, and working the radio. We were getting no replies to our mayday calls, which was not surprising in this remote corner of the world. In this paragraph, the author says that they had to pump the water all through the bitterly cold night, as well as steering and working with the radio. In fact, the messages they sent from radio, they were getting no replies. The author says that it was not surprising because they had been in the most remote corner of the world. तो पूरी रात अनंत रात की तरह खींचती रही, क्योंकि उस ठंडी रात में ये लोग रात भर पंपिंग करते रहे, स्टीयरिंग करते रहे और रेडियो पर काम करते रहे। वे लोग जो संदेश अपने रेडियो पर भेजते थे उनके कोई उत्तर नहीं मिल रहे थे, लेकिन इसमें लेखक महोदय कह रहे हैं कि आश्चर्य की कोई बात नहीं थी, क्योंकि ये दुनिया के किसी बहुत दूर के कोने में थे और वहाँ से रिप्लाई मिल पाना was not easy enough. Sue's head had swollen alarmingly. She had two enormous black eyes, and now she showed us a deep cut on her arm. When I asked why she hadn't made more of her injuries before this, she replied, "I didn't want to bury you people when you are trying to save us all." Dear guys, we had been previously informed that Sue's head was hurt and the head swelled dangerously. His eyes were swollen, and then she showed them the deep cut on her arm. When the narrator asked why she didn't inform him about her more injuries, she replied that she hadn't wanted to worry them when they had been working to save them all. Now Hindi version. हमें पहले से ही यह ज्ञात था कि सुजान के सर में चोट लगी थी और वहाँ पे बहुत खतरनाक तरीके से सूजन आ गई थी। उसकी दोनों आंखें सूजन की वजह से बड़ी बड़ी हो गई थीं और फिर उसने उन लोगों को अपनी बाँह पर गहरे कट का निशान दिखाया। जब लेखक महोदय ने उससे ये पूछा कि उसने इसके बारे में उन्हें पहले क्यों सूचना नहीं दी, तो उसने उत्तर दिया कि वह उन्हें अपने घावों को लेकर के चिंतित नहीं करना चाहती थी, जबकि वे लोग सबको बचाने की कोशिश में मशगूल थे। By morning on January 3, the pumps had water level sufficiently under control for us to take 2 hours rest in the rotation. But we still had a tremendous leak somewhere below the water line, and on checking I found that nearby all the boats' main frame were smashed down to the keel. In fact, there was nothing holding up the whole section of the starboard hull except few cupboard partitions. So dear guys, the author is revealing that on the 3rd January by morning, the head pups had kept the water level in control, and they could have the rest of 2 hours in rotation. In rotation means some would work on, the other would rest, then again some would work on, the other would rest, turn by turn. So they could have some rest in rotation. The author is further describing that there was a big hole somewhere below the water line, and when author went to check that, he found that nearly all the portions of the boat, including main reef frames, were smashed down to the keel. Indeed, no part of the starboard was safe except some few covered partitions. तो डियर गाइस, 3 जनवरी तक की सुबह तक पंपों ने पानी के स्तर को इतना नियंत्रित कर दिया कि हम बारी बारी से 2-2 घंटे करके आराम कर सकते थे। लेकिन फिर भी पाइपलाइन में कोई एक बड़ा सा छेद था, और जब लेखक महोदय इसकी जांच करने गए तो उन्होंने देखा कि नाव का प्रमुख क्रॉस सेक्शन टूट करके नौतल पे गिरा हुआ था। वास्तव में दाईं ओर का पूरा भाग सिवाय अलमारियों के अन्य किसी चीज पर टिका ही नहीं हुआ था। तो we had survived for 15 hours since the wave hit, but the wave walker wouldn't hold together long enough for us to reach Australia. I checked out the chart and calculated that there were 2 small islands a few hundred kilometers to the east. One of them was Amsterdam, was the French scientific base. Our only hope was to reach these pinpricks in the vast ocean. But unless the wind and the seas abated, so we couldn't hoist sail, and our chances would be slim indeed. The great wave had put our auxiliary engine out of order. So dear guys, the author is telling that after hitting that enormous wave, they had survived for 15 hours. But their boat, Babe Walker, was not in condition to carry on a long distance up to Australia. Then the author tried to check the chart and calculated that from the place they had been, there had been two islands nearly 100 or some more kilometers apart to the east. Among those two islands, one was Isle Amsterdam, who was the scientific center of French. The author is describing that they were hoping to save themselves on those holes done by a pin in that enormous ocean. But they could not hoist the sail if the wind and seas would not be at peace. In fact, the author is describing that they had very less chances because their auxiliary engine of the boat had been made out of order by the stroke of that giant wave. Now it's Hindi version. प्रिय छात्रों, वक्ता महोदय का कहना है कि वे लोग विशालकाय लहर के टकराने के 15 घंटे बाद भी जीवित थे, लेकिन उनकी नाव वेव वॉकर इस कंडीशन में नहीं थी कि वे उससे ऑस्ट्रेलिया पहुंच पाते। फिर लेखक महोदय ने अपने नक्शे को चेक किया और गणना की कि कुछ 100 किलोमीटर की दूरी पर पूर्व की ओर दो छोटे छोटे द्वीप हैं। उनमें से एक द्वीप तो था एम्स्टर्डम, जो कि फ्रांसीसियों का एक वैज्ञानिक केंद्र भी था। तो इतने विशालकाय समुद्र में इन महाशयों की केवल एक ही आशा थी, दो ऐसे छिद्रों पर आश्रय लेने की जो कि किसी पिन द्वारा किए गए थे। लेकिन ये पाल को तब तक नहीं लगा सकते थे जब तक कि पवन और सागर शांत न हो जाते। वास्तव में इनके पास अवसर तो बहुत ही कम थे और उसका प्रमुख कारण ये था कि इनका सहायक इंजन उस विशालकाय लहर के प्रहार से कार्य करना बंद कर दिया था। On January 4, after 36 hours of continuous pumping, we reached the last few centimeters of water. Now we had only to keep pace with the water still coming in. We could not set any sail on the mainmast. Pressure on the rigging would simply pull the damaged section of the hull apart. So we hoisted the storm ship and headed for where I thought the two islands were. Mary found some corned beef and cracker biscuits, and we ate our first meal almost in 2 days. In this paragraph, the author is describing that they succeeded to exit water by pumping continuously for 36 hours, and they reached in a comfortable situation. They had to exit the amount of the water which was coming in. But they couldn't set any sail on the main mast because the increasing pressure can pull the damaged section of the boat away from it. So they set only storm jib and headed for the two islands where they had thought to have shelter. In the meantime, the author's wife Mary brought some salted mutton and fresh biscuits. They enjoyed with those delicious meals, and the author is telling that they had been having their meals rather first time in 2 days. So dear guys, it's Hindi version. 36 घंटे लगातार पंपिंग करने के बाद लेखक महोदय बता रहे हैं कि वे कुछ आरामदायक स्थिति पर पहुंचे। ऐसी स्थिति पर पहुंचे कि सिर्फ आने वाले जल को ही उन्हें निष्कासित करना था, लेकिन ये कोई पाल अपने मुख्य मस्तूल पर नहीं लगा सकते थे। उसका कारण था कि अगर ये मुख्य मस्तूल पर पाल लगाते तो दबाव इतना ज़्यादा बढ़ जाता कि वो डैमेज्ड सेक्शन को बोट से अलग कर देता। इसलिए इन लोगों ने सिर्फ तूफानी पाल लगाया और उस जगह के लिए आगे बढ़ गए जहां उन्होंने सोचा था कि वे दोनों द्वीप होंगे जहां पे उन्हें शरण लेनी थी। इसी बीच वक्ता की पत्नी मैरी उन लोगों के लिए थोड़ा सा नमकीन मटन और करारे बिस्किट्स लेके आई। उन लोगों ने इन दोनों आइटम्स का मज़ा लिया और बता रहे हैं कि 2 दिनों में, तकरीबन 2 दिनों के बीच उन लोगों ने पहली बार कुछ खाया था। But our respite was short-lived. At 4 p.m. back, black clouds began to build up behind us. Within the hour, the wind was back to 40 knots and the seas were getting higher. The weather continued to deteriorate throughout the night, and by the dawn on January 5, our situation was again desperate. Dear guys, the author is telling that their pleasure could not stay for a long time. It was only short-lived because nearly in the afternoon at 4 o'clock, the black clouds began building up behind their boat, and the speed of the wind increased up to 40 miles, up to 40 sea miles, and the waves of the sea were getting higher and higher. The weather was continuously becoming disturbing all through the night. All through the night the weather got worse, and in the morning their situation became more and more critical. Now it's Hindi version. लेखक महोदय बता रहे हैं कि लेकिन उनके प्रसन्नता की अवधि बड़ी छोटी थी। वो ज़्यादा देर तक टिकी न रह सकी, क्योंकि सायंकालीन 4 बजे काले बादल फिर उनकी नाव के पीछे बनना शुरू हो गए और एक ही घंटे के अंदर पवन का वेग बढ़कर 40 समुद्री मील हो गया और समुद्र की लहरें ऊंची ऊंची उठने लगीं। पूरी रात लगातार मौसम खराब होता रहा और 5 जनवरी के भोर में उन लोगों की स्थिति और अधिक दयनीय हो गई। तो डियर गाइस, होप you must have enjoyed this video. It's all for today. Thanks for watching. Bye.